two things happen in this game. One is Alireza Firouzja goes completely off track. And the second thing is Ian Nepomniachtchi plays one accurate move after another. This game, I am going to ask you 7 points, okay, 7 questions, and try to think. Many of them are Nepo's moves, but try to think what will you do. So Nepo had 1.5 point lead over the field, and he's playing black with Firouzja, so he's very comfortable. He wants to win this candidate, so he's like, okay, I'll play solidly. Draw is fine for me. But Firouzja comes up with this kind of fighting attitude, and before the game or this day, he had played 250 bullet games against Daniel Naroditsky on Lichess, and he was in this mood to sort of fight it out. So he goes knight e5, d6, knight e4, c4 was played, knight to c6, d3, knight f6, d4, bishop e7, d5, knight to e5, knight d4, castles. So you can see how black has completed his development quickly, while white is still moved a lot of pawns and pieces twice and gained space. Bishop g4, and now I think a normal move would have been bishop e2 and then castles, but he played f3, and I think Nepo said it was from this move onwards that he did not understand much what Alireza was playing. His bishop d7, bishop e2, c6 made sense, hitting the center, takes, queen b6, king h1, rook c8. So all was normal here. It's not so simple to understand what should white do, but I think f4 would have been a good idea overall. Knight g4, you always have h3 here, and knight c4 might be what Nepo would have planned, and here b3 might be, and Alireza should have a decent position here. But he went g4, and this is where Alireza began his assault. h6, stopping the pawn. h4, he came all in. Rook e8, g5. It's so direct. He's not even stopping at anything. Takes, and now knight h5. This pawn advance is just so reckless that even if black plays this move knight g6, he's better. Because after take, the knight is hanging, and if you were to play something like knight c2 in this position, then after there are many moves, but bishop h3, queen d8, coming here, attacking here, the king is just too weak. So hg, knight h5, and now rook g1 is met with knight g6 with complete control on the f4 square. However, he went king g2, and here came knight to g6, and he played f4 to stop the knight from coming to f4. And this is your first question: what should black play? So the knight is hanging here, and I think Nepo has to go for knight hf4. So well done if you found this move. He takes the piece, and now queen takes b2. This is the point. The knight is hanging, some pressure down here, also pressure down here, also pressure down here. So you can just sense it that black is that white is a little too loose. Knight e4. Now black to play, what would you do? So here Nepo found the move rook c4, and I think that's an excellent move. Very natural to humans when they see that this is a pin here. I can put my rook on this square, attack here, knight cannot move because this will hang. It's very difficult to defend. Only move is bishop e3, and we'll come to it. But the best move here was bishop d8. The point is you are attacking here. This is already pinned. Let's say if you go rook b1, I have queen takes a2, then attacking d5. And how do you defend e4? It's very tough actually to do it. Let's say knight d6. Then I play rook takes e2. knight takes e2 and rook c2. Once again, getting a great position. You are overloaded. Rook f2 cannot work because of knight f4. So bishop d8, the other move is queen d2, but after takes, knight f4 takes, and bishop g5. Once again, black is in the driver's seat. So bd8 was a very difficult backward move. Nepo played the second best move in the position. Bishop e3, your move here. What to do as black? Well, if you don't find this move, it's tough, but it's not so difficult to find here. Well, here bishop d8 is not really working out so well because of knight f7, rook f7 with ideas of knight b6 and stuff like that. But the move that is winning here is bishop takes g5. Has to play rook b1. Now black to play, what do you do? So while you can calculate moves like bishop e3 and then rook e4 and rook d4 and all of that, the time is not yet right. Queen takes a2 is the correct move here. First you take on a2. Now rook a1. And once again, black to play, what do you do? Rook takes d4 was played here, and I think that's a great move. Also possible was to take here, take here, take here, and then take on e4. You know, that is another way to play. Let's say queen d3, rook e4 or rook d4, and you have 2 pieces and 4 pawns for the queen. So that's a lot of material. But rook d4 was nice. If you take with the bishop now, there is queen d5. Black wins. So rook a2, you take the queen. Taking stock of the material, you realize that right now black is a rook down, but after bishop e3 is now only an exchange down, but also has 4 pawns for it. 1 pawn bites the dust. Your move again, black to play. Here Nepo finds another excellent move, rook e7, keeping control. You can want to play take this pawn, but then bishop b5 attacks the rook and the knight. And if rook e1, then bishop c4, very important move, attacking d5. And here also this is hanging. So, I mean, here if you go knight, rook a5, there is bishop d5, rook d5, knight f4, and black wins. Bishop b3, and I think this is the final move of the game, which is just amazing. I think this move is just tremendous. Black to play, what would you do? So Nepo finds this move, bishop c5. What a move. Firstly, believes in himself because Alireza had set up this bishop b3 with the idea of taking here. So that when you take, there is d6. Even this is not clear and black is winning. But here, black has a very powerful move. Yep. Rook e3. Double attack, attacking the bishop and threatening bishop h3 check. Knight b7 was played, attacking the bishop on c5, but bishop b6. So just notice how Nepo is so confident about his plans that he retreated his bishop, let white take with a tempo, attacking the bishop, and then dropped it back. But it's the best way to play. It's amazing. And now he's threatening rook e3, attacking the bishop and this. So bishop c4 was played, rook e3, bishop h3, bishop f5, threatening bishop e4, check. And here he resigned because bg2, there is rook h3 mate. And if king h2, there are many ways to finish, but bd5 looks the strongest. Taking here and attacking here. And after bishop e4, Alireza Firouzja resigned the game. Nepo won, and with that, he has increased his advantage here to, he's gone to 8 points. Ding also won, so there's a 1.5 point difference. Do you think, guys, Ding has any chances here of coming back in this tournament and finishing ahead of, he's won 3, finishing ahead of Nepo, he's won 3 games already, but I think it might be a little too late. The pairings for the next round are In round 12, Nepo takes on Nakamura, Ding takes on Rajabov, that is today. Also on round 13, after the rest day, we have Nepo versus Rapport, Ding versus Firouzja, and last round is Nepo Duda and Ding Nakamura. So a very exciting tournament lies ahead for us. I hope you enjoyed this analysis. This is Sagar Shah signing off. Bye bye.